I had a 99. It never messed up ever. I was driving from Atlanta to Starkville, and there was a car in the middle of the road sideways with its lights off. And I was doing about 70, and I went way right, way left, flipped, rolled over.
Oh.
Wow. So I flipped. I'm in the car, kind of just laid out. A guy comes running up, jorts, no shirt. This guy was just behind me. Comes knocking on my window. You alive? You alive? Like, I think so.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I get out of the car, and I'm just like sitting down. He just plops down right next to me, puts his arm around me, reeks of cigarettes. He goes, that thing could have gone down like 10 ways, and you was dead in about 9 of them. And I'm just sitting there like in a panic attack, just like, thank you. So we call the cops or whatever. You can hear the sirens. He looks at me, and I kind of look at him. He goes, all right, man, I've been drinking a little bit, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Real Talk. It's your co-host, Ryland Goody. Shout out to the Smokestack, our guy Phil, and the Smoking Lounge, the Brandon Walker Smoking Lounge. Thanks to those guys for the access here. It's a beautiful place to film, and if you need anything, come to the Smokestack. They got great cigars and a beverage if you would like that as well. Hit us up on all of our socials at realtalk.msstate. That's Real Talk for Mississippi State. We are on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, and YouTube. Hit us up. Appreciate y'all. Ladies and gents, welcome back to the Real Talk pod here in Mississippi State with my boys, Brooks, Jaden, and of course Carson behind the camera. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got a good show for y'all. If you have not yet, hit us up on all our socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, subscribe, comment, like for the boys. We've had a good week so far. We're going to hit some things in the NFL, talk about bounce back week for your boys this week and multiple different things. But first of all, we're going to hit it with our fist pump feature of the week. Carson, you want to talk about what our fist pump feature of the week is?
Fist pump feature of the week is something that has gone on in the guys' lives this past week that made them really excited, really happy, caused them to do a nice big fist pump. Like Tiger Woods sinking a winning birdie putt is how we relate it. So I'll turn it over to you, Jaden. What's your fist pump feature of the week?
My son smiled at me for the first time.
Nice.
Now we have to go?
That's awesome. Man. I don't know if I can follow that one.
That seems unfair. Yeah. Ryland, you go.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
My fist pump feature of the week is... All right, so one of my favorite things my mom does is she makes homemade sourdough bread, and she's done it for years. And so they got an Airbnb this past weekend, and we made homemade grilled cheeses at their house with the bread, and she made her queso and stuff. So it was a delicious dinner Saturday night. It was electric.
Bad,
yeah.
It's not bad. My fist pump feature of the week is the Green Hornet, my truck. I drive a 97 Silverado. It was in the dumps right now, but I think it's going to be done tomorrow. I think it's going to be ready. So the Green Hornet might be back. It kind of gives out every other week. So
that's almost a 20-year-old car right there.
Yeah, I walked out of work the other day, and there was just a pool of coolant underneath my truck, and in my windshield it said, if you ever want to sell this, let me know, with this guy's number. And I was just calling. I was like, you can pick it up.
Jeez.
But yeah, it's just a pool of coolant under there. Not great, but it's a tank. It's been through worse.
How many miles you got on it?
A ton. A whole bunch.
You don't know?
But I had
What's the number?
I drove a 99 Silverado, and then 2 summers ago got flipped. So now I drive. So like normally people would like get a newer car.
You went older.
I went back 2 years to a less reliable car.
Jeez.
But it's a tank. It's a beast.
I mean, those things absolutely get after it. My Alexis' uncle had a 2001 Chevy and put 450,000 miles on it. Let it roll.
I had a 99, and it never messed up ever. I drove it. I did an internship in Montana in 21, and drove it to Big Sky and back from Atlanta with a 99
How'd you flip
Silverado. Well, I was driving from Atlanta. I was in Starkville last summer.
You drove that thing from Atlanta to Starkville?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I drove to Big Sky, man. I drove to Montana. But I was driving from Atlanta to Starkville, and there was a car in the middle of the road sideways with its lights off in Columbus. And I was doing about 70, and I went way right, way left, flipped, rolled over.
Oh.
Wow.
And they just had a blown tire, and they were just chilling in the car.
I'm glad you're right. Daggum. I would have been hot. Daggum hot Cheeto, bro.
A tangent, but so I flip, and I'm just kind of, I'm in the car, kind of just laid out. A guy comes running up, jorts, no shirt, This isn't the guy who like this guy was just behind me. Comes knocking on my window. You alive? You alive? Like I think so.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I get out of the car and I'm just like sitting down. He just plops down right next to me, puts his arm around me, reeks of cigarettes, and we talked. He goes, that thing could have gone down like 10 ways and you was dead in about 9 of them. And I'm just sitting there like in a panic attack, just like thank you. And then so we call the cops or whatever. You can hear the sirens. And he goes, like you hear the sirens, he looks at me and I kind of look at him, he goes, all right, man, I've been drinking a little bit, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here.
Dude, that's awesome.
I was like, you know how like people like near-death experiences have like guardian angels?
Yeah.
My guardian angels was like a 200-pound, like 5-foot man with drunk, no shirt, with jorts.
Smelling like a cigarette.
So like cigarettes. Dude, he like jogged over to his car and took off. And I was like, that's the only other person that's celebrating. It's 1 a.m. in Columbus.
That is insane.
Yeah. But
That
it's funny
is
because you
wild.
could hear the sirens and I felt him look at me and I looked over, he goes, all right, man, well, I've been drinking a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and get a...
Dude, that's hilarious.
And I was like, all right, dude, have a good night, man.
That had to light you up a little bit. That's
I was just like, that guy might not have been real. I might have dreamed that whole thing. There's no way that guy's a real person.
oh my gosh, what an interaction. That is priceless. Dream car. What are we driving?
Me, I started off 2500 heavy duty GMC Denali.
Tank.
35.
Cowboy right there.
Leveling
Cowboy.
2-inch leveling kit. Toolbox on the back. Gunner kennel.
Man,
Have my dog riding past it. Son in the back seat.
locked in.
It seems like you thought about that.
I was about to say, man, that was a very, very descriptive answer.
That's what
What you driving?
me? Mine is just Big Red, my other truck. I would do anything to have that truck again.
Oh,
I
my
love
gosh.
that truck. It was a 99 Silverado, two blocks on the back, single
You could have
cab.
anything
It
in the
was
world.
single
You want
cab.
that back?
Yes, I wanted back so bad. I love Green Hornet. My brother drove the Green Hornet, my oldest brother, when he was in high school, and when he was at school in Tuscaloosa. But he got a new truck when he graduated and everything. So I drove his old truck. I would love that back, or a Bronco. That's a very basic answer.
New or old?
Old,
Old for sure.
like OJ Bronco. Yeah.
I love old Broncos, man.
Yeah.
I love them. The new ones are they're okay.
I mean, they're okay, but they don't.
Yeah,
compare to the old.
nothing.
You know,
I think that was gonna be my answer with an old Bronco.
there used to be like a baby blue one that would rip around
Yes.
in the district.
Bro, I remember there was saw a video of it or something somewhere, but I love those. My parents, their neighbor across the street has one, and every morning you can just hear it starting. It's so loud, dude. It's awesome.
Man.
I love it.
Yeah, dude, I'm like nervous every time I turn it over. I'm just like, this isn't gonna turn over today. This is gonna be the last time.
You're waiting for the one time where
I'm like sitting there, I say a small prayer to turn it over.
that's hilarious, dude. I love it. Carson, what do you drive? What we dream? Not where you drive now. What's your
Bronco might be my answer too. My dad's got an old, I think it's a 78, and it's almost OJ. I mean, it's eggshell. It's not white. It's eggshell. It's
close
almost
enough.
OJ.
I like it.
But it's sick. But other than that, the truck I had before my car now, it was a GMC Sierra. It wasn't the big 2500, but it was exactly what you described. 2-inch leveling kit. I didn't have 35s, but I had some nice mud tires, toolbox on the back. I traded it in. One of my biggest regrets in life to this point.
Oof.
Yeah.
If we're gonna
didn't mean to
if we're
bring
gonna
that
stick
up.
on this whole Bronco thing, did OJ do it?
Let's get right.
I mean, let's just roll.
Well, I mean, the glove didn't fit, so we.
but
Just kidding. That was a joke. I'm sorry.
oh my god. Oh,
My bad.
I don't know.
So moving.
we can move on from that.
Did you say yours? Oh, you said Bronco.
Yeah, I said Bronco. Yeah, I think. Did y'all watch the Monday night game last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick
Sadly,
just-
I had Najee Harris anytime touchdown, and it turns out he's the worst football player on the planet.
Yeah.
He is so slow.
Dude, there was
He
one
looked
video.
so slow.
There was one video of him. There was one video of him cutting back across the field, and some old white dude quoted and said, "I think I'm faster than this man right here."
Who's the other running back for Pittsburgh? He's a stud. He needs to take all the snaps.
Really?
He's a stud. Pittsburgh's defense is
Well, they
insane.
had, yeah, dude. TJ Watt, dog. How about that family? Talk about some jeans.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Insane,
They put Deshaun. That was hell in a seven.
bro.
Deshaun looked so uncomfy the entire game.
Big time.
Who won?
Well, they have so
I was
many
watching
injuries, bro.
Pittsburgh. They had two defensive touchdowns.
Yeah. Pick six, start of the game, and a fumble six.
Their
about-
offense.
What about
Pittsburgh's offense.
boy? I say Georgia. Pickett.
Yeah, he went for
He
71.
went for
71.
like he went for 70 yards.
Dude, his burst.
Just literally just like a 3-yard slant and just beat everybody.
Dude,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
that burst was
He's
something
an alien.
else.
He's a full-on alien.
That was a big Georgia game. You got Pickens, Darnell Washington, Broderick Jones, Nick Chubb. Kind of hit the theme on Monday Night Football. I saw a tweet the other day. The last 4 Monday Night Footballs, this is what's happened. Something crazy the first one. Damar Hamlin, the second one, goes down with the cardiac arrest thing. Aaron Rodgers, the third one. And this one, Nick Chubb. So is Monday Night Football cursed?
I saw another tweet that was along that preface, but it was like listing the injuries, and it was like Nick Chubb knee, Aaron Rodgers, Achilles. It was just like Damar Hamlin dead.
Oh, Christ.
Oh my God! Like, we need to stop playing Monday Night Football
Golly, that's awful. Wait, do you think Chubb comes back?
this year, dude.
No. I mean, I mean, like, in general. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
Same
Because he tore everything the first one
Yeah.
at Tennessee, right? It was like all three.
ACL, PCL, LCL. And Tennessee, he, like, tore his arteries. Like, they had to do surgery right away. He didn't do it this time. But, I mean, it's probably going to be LCL, PCL, ACL.
It's gonna be everything again.
Yeah. Is it worth coming back from that again?
And it was.
I don't know. I don't think
It sucks. He's one of those guys where when he gets injured, it's like everybody's just like, damn, we love Nick Chubb. Like everyone loves Nick
Yeah.
Chubb.
it's been around.
You want to hear something crazy? I drafted him in fantasy. 4 days ago, I traded him away
Wow, what a trade.
for James Cook and Michael Pittman. And
My fantasy team sucks.
What do you think about James Cook? I like
shifty as a bro. Like Seth, like you think Seth is shifty, bro? There wasn't a dude at our practice for 2 years who could touch him. Just go every time, and he's just gotten better too, bro. He rushed for 120 yards this week.
Jeez.
So
That was brutal, though. I can't watch stuff like that. Like, stuff like that happens,
Yeah.
and I have to turn away. I have a weak stomach.
somebody was like, "Please do not repost these Twitter videos of his knee or whatever." But yet, like, or like the TV guys were like, "It's too graphic for us to watch, so we're not going to replay it." And then somebody was like, "I mean, I don't understand that. You showed the Damar Hamlin thing 100 times, and he was
In
actually,
between, like, Whopper commercials.
yeah." So
I don't know if you have ever seen it, but sorry to bring up bad memories, but have you ever seen the Nick Fitzgerald Egg Bowl injury? Dude, like,
I don't think so.
dude, like, it's like it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
What year?
A 17. No, that wasn't his last game. Yeah, 17.
Okay, I haven't seen. What do you do?
I mean, like, bone out of his leg.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? Dude, it's crazy how much dudes are getting injured. Like, I mean, it always happens at the beginning of the year, but, like, I mean, the injury list has been insane for the NFL and even college teams. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
it's wild. Who do we think, it's week, going into week 3, give me 2 Super Bowl teams you think are,
Well, the
Cowboys.
Falcons may never lose.
dude,
I'm sorry.
the Dirty Birds are 2-0.
We're back, dude.
Dude, it's ugly.
Desmond Ritter is the
I love it.
Desmond Ritter is not the future, but he's doing a good job right now.
He's doing a good job.
Bijan.
I mean, hey, Bijan is an animal.
Bijan's a freak.
Dude,
I'm sorry to talk about
I haven't agreed with a lot of draft picks from the Falcons in the past, but they might have got this one right.
I like Arthur Smith just drafting the best player available. It doesn't matter what we need. He's
Yep.
just drafting the best player available.
Let's say we could have Bijan, we could have Saquon, and we could have like Nick Chubb, and he's still going to draft. If the running back's the best,
Yes.
best available, he's going running back.
Y'all are known for running backs up.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is like we had a 1,000-yard rusher last year, and he was like,
Yeah.
running back.
Yep.
And now we got
Dude, the Cowboys defense.
Micah Parsons. Dude,
Dude, they ran like he ran a play where he like came back inside. He started out on the edge, and it took like 2 seconds to get to the quarterback. And he like hit him hard on like a 3-step burst, and like you could hear the contact. He's a freak.
there was a thing on ESPN about the top 3 fantasy point producers, and it was like Nakua, the freshman or the rookie receiver, for the
Yeah.
Rams, Mike Evans, and then Dallas defense. That's how good
Jeez.
they produced 51 points.
He's going to make all the money this offseason,
Bro.
like all of the money.
Like him, I'd say, dude, top defensive players in the league. I'm going him. I'm going TJ Watt. I'm going.
TJ's a menace. Watching him was so much fun yesterday.
Yes. Cam Jordan.
They have a great defense.
Like, it was fun.
Dude, even the Browns had a good defense last night.
Yeah.
Like,
They
it's like
forced a lot
Kenny
of
Pickett didn't do
pressure.
anything. Like, Steelers didn't do anything.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be interesting to see. But I think 2 Super Bowl teams that I think have a chance. I mean,
Kellen Moore was holding Dak back.
I agree.
This is MVP
I
season.
mean, the Cowboys. I mean, is this the year for the Cowboys? America's team, maybe.
I hope so.
I like
Their defense is so good.
so good, dude. It takes off so much pressure.
Offense can complement our defense.
Wait.
hour. Are you a Cowboys fan?
I am.
Dude, he's been
Uncle's a huge Cowboys
good.
fan.
Love the Cowboys.
I like Cowboys. I think, well, who was I thinking about?
Dude, the Dolphins
Dolphins.
are
Nasty.
so good.
Dude, Derrick Hill is unguardable. How about him saying, yeah, I don't really watch film. I just play Madden and kind of get a feel for it. I was like, man, must be nice. That is insane.
What about my boy Junior catching a pick this week?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was
How's that?
awesome. They look good.
He tried not to catch it.
They look good.
He should have 2. He should have 2 in 2 games.
Talk about a guy.
And he never does
Dude,
it
it's,
either.
that's the
He never
difference about those guys that are just so good. Like, no matter what they do, the night before, no matter what they do the week before, like, no recovery, and they just go in and ball.
Bro,
Body doesn't hurt.
That's all he did here, dude. It was crazy.
you don't even know that.
Dude, I'm sure. I'm sure. But it was like every single game, it was like, why doesn't Junior have a pick yet?
Yeah.
It was just
First thing, dude.
You can just feel it.
First thing he said to me when I met him on maybe my visit, he was like, man, y'all receivers was trash, dog. And I was like, good to meet you too.
Yeah,
bud.
hey, man.
Good to meet you too. Oh, he's a beast, though. All right, Carson, let's get into our
Blind draft.
blind draft. What'd you cook up for us?
Today for the Real Talk Blind Draft, I have all-time college football quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks. All right.
Only quarterbacks. Could get dicey. A lot of people have strong opinions on the best college quarterbacks. So first up, this will be kind of the measuring stick. Johnny Manziel.
Man.
2.
He's probably my one. Unless you have
That's another
Cameron
dude.
Duke.
Just could just show up.
That's
and
what
ball.
I'm waiting for Cam. 2.
You went 1.
Well, I go one.
I like 3. I like
Just
3.
really hope Cam Newton's not on this list.
I'm hoping he is because he's my 1.
Number 2, Joe Burrow.
3.
Ooh. 2.
He should probably be 2. Johnny should probably be 3.
I like that.
Whatever. He played 1 season. Yeah. He was very mediocre his junior season.
Next up, Timothy Tebow.
4.
Well, no.
4.
Oh no.
I'm a huge Debo guy, dude.
4. Oh no.
Okay, unbiased opinion, 4.
I want to redo my list, but go ahead. I hate
We
my
can,
list.
we can swap them around at the end. and do
post.
How you would have
Yeah.
preferred to do.
I'll put him at 4.
All right. Next up, Robert Griffin III.
3. Oh my gosh.
He was so fun to watch, but
was-
5.
5. Yeah.
Sorry, folks, for y'all watching on YouTube. We're having some camera issues. If you want to head over to Spotify or stay here and listen, we'll have the audio version still available. All right, next QB.
All right. After RG3, so you were waiting for Cameron Newton.
Yeah, 1.
2. Gosh, I knew
1. I watched.
5.
We watched the. We watched
RG3?
we watched the 13 Iron Bowl. Me and my buddies watched the 13 Iron Bowl.
Wait, who are you talking about?
highlights.
Who was the last one?
Cam Newton.
Oh, 1, yeah.
We
That's what I was
watched,
waiting on.
we watched the 13 Iron Bowl highlights the other day, and that Auburn football team was not very good.
So we should have paid
At
him.
all.
Yeah, we also Cecil Newton, scumbag. He's the reason that we should have paid him more. But yeah, Cecil's the only reason he wasn't at Mississippi State.
What's C?
His dad. We opened up the bag for him, but not the Auburn bag. Auburn gave him the bigger bag.
He was
There's a legendary picture of Cam on a recruiting visit, I believe at during his JUCO year, of him with a cowbell in his hand, and it's the most cursed picture of all time.
Jeez. I mean, that's a man amongst boys playing, man. He was so good.
He was the biggest player in the field.
Yeah.
He took that Auburn football team from mediocre to winning a national championship. I mean,
Yeah.
So good, dude. So good. This week, big week for the boys. Game week at Carolina. Should be a fun place to play.
Yeah.
They're a good ball team. We need to have a good week, bounce back. What are you looking forward to most for playing over there?
I'm excited to see the crowd. How it's gonna be, atmosphere-wise. I'm sure we'll have our A-game ready to play. We'll phone the move.
Got to bounce back.
Oh yeah.
They're a good fan base, man. They show up. It'll be fun. They got the sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
Dude, it's fun. It's cool. Cool.
Shut up, Ryan Haydad.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. With the towels.
And they'll go, and then,
Things
like
like
at the end,
kickoff.
they'll go USC, USC, USC.
It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
They're a good fan base.
Also, get ready for the cock noise. Like every time they have a chance, you've heard it, as loud as possible, like throughout the whole stadium, and it is like ear piercing.
Wow. I'm excited.
Hopefully, they won't have a chance to do that a lot, but it is ear piercing.
Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be fun. I played there last year. So hot when we played there, man. It was a noon game. Felt like 110 degrees. It's gonna feel great this week. The high is like 60 or 76. When we
That
got
was
there.
the Stetson phone call game, right? Where all the fans were calling Stet
Yeah.
and him doing like the phone calls. Was that not that game? Oh, that might have been Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yep, that was Tennessee, which was the next week, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild. That game was crazy too. But that'll be fun. Get out there and hopefully get it up, play good, bounce back for the boys, get back on track. But y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, folks. Sorry for the inconvenience on the camera. We'll get back to you next week. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit subscribe, like, hit it up for the boys. Appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all.